welcome to my shed. Just a little update. This shed now has a name. It's not called the man shed or anything like that, or it's not called Johanni's shed. It's actually called the Burr Shed, a tribute to Mount Burr and especially to my father, who loved his shed and lived his life in his shed after his retirement. As I said before, this shed is very small. It's only 900 mil wide. It's a small space between the fence and the house. It's about 5 meters long, so I had to be very careful in how I use the space so that I can actually do stuff in here. So I've left the front of the shed about 1.4 meters from the door to where the storage starts as a work area, and I've got a workbench here that's 1.2 meters long and just under 400 mil deep, so I can work here. I've tested it today. I've only built it today. I've put some LED lights up. I don't know if you can see them yet. I love my LEDs, as you all know. So I had to do some soldering to get them all going. They're just low voltage. They run on a 12 volt little adapter. So I used this for that. So it worked very well. The bench folds away, so it's very handy. It doesn't take any space from the shed. So I'll just show you that. You just lift it up. You put the leg like this. There's another half a leg on this side, and it just goes away. And the bench has a vise and a little bench grinder, just to be able to sharpen things and to work. It's the leg is just under the vise, so you can actually work on it. You can hit on it, so you can get things done. But I'll show you just a little bit more. So that's the LEDs there. I love my LEDs. So that's one 5 meter strip. Just goes along there and at the back. So it doesn't go all the way to the back because it goes across, and the shed is about 5 meters deep. So that's my work area, the front area here. So it's not very big area, as you can see. Just a little 1.4 by 900 area. So I'm gonna have tools and stuff hung on the board here, just to make them easy to access. Just a few tools that I would use quite often, and nuts and bolts and screws and whatever, drill bits and whatever goes on top. And then, just excuse me, this is still a big mess in here. I haven't organized anything, but there's two old bookshelves in here. The first lot of shelves is going to be just storage. I'm going to store stuff in here. There's already something in here that I've started storing, but nothing's been organized as yet. And oh, by the way, this light here is just an extension lead, so don't worry, I haven't done any electrical work. It just plugs in to the power point outside. It's just easier to use having screwed the power points in to the wall like that. The second lot of shelves here is my tools, and on the bottom here I'm going to have all my power tools on two shelves, but each power tool is going to be in its own small bin. It's very dark, you can't see, but each tool, like the multi-tool, is going to be in a bin with all its accessories. The power saw is going to be in a bin with all the blades and so on. So I just pull the bin out, and all the tools and accessories are into one bin to make it easier to use. Just some sockets and spanners on this shelf and so on. And then at the back here, I've left an area of about 1.4 meters from the, I don't know if you can see the back wall there, to the shelves here. It's maybe not quite 1.4, maybe 1.3 meters, is my brew station. So this brew cabinet is an insulated cabinet that I'm making. I haven't finished it yet, so it's going to have styrofoam all around it. It already has styrofoam underneath and on both sides. I've got to put some styrofoam on the top and at the back, and the door also is going to have styrofoam, so it'll be fully insulated. It's nice and white inside. It's got the white board like the ceiling, so it's nice and clean. It's going to have USB heating pads, 2 of them. So I'm going to run 2 USB chargers to run the heating pads to keep the cabinet warm. So the beer will brew. It's just a normal water can. I'm going to put an airlock on top, and there's a little tap so I can get the beer out when it's done. The side here between the cabinet and the fence is about 350, a bit less. It's going to have a shelf in the middle, and that's where I'm going to store the bottles once the beer is brewed. And underneath there's a shelf, 900 wide, as you know, as I've told you, and 450 deep, and underneath more storage area. So that's all going to be for storage. There's a drain there that you can see. That's actually the downpipe for the roof. There's a little gutter at the end, 900mm wide gutter with a 50mm downpipe to direct the rainwater into the drain. And if I need to rinse my little brew pot inside for some reason, I can just drain it in there. Might even make a little sink on the side here for that purpose. We'll see. But that's it. Thank you for watching my update at the Burr Shed.